chief correspondent for Broadcasting and Cable Magazine. Len covered the broadcast beat for many years and was a loyal advocate for freedom of the press. To present the award, please welcome the Chairman and CEO of Turner Broadcasting, Mr. Bill Kenson.
Before I talk about my friend Wolf, just a special, I want to add my congratulations to the winners sitting behind me, and a special shout out to RNG Reserve for the amazing reporting in the decade since. It's really a pleasure to be up here tonight with such distinguished company to honor my good friend and colleague Wolf Blitzer. I will admit to a very simple bias. I love this guy. I really do. And I will try to explain why in my allotted 2 minutes. I keep him very close to my heart. I travel with Wolf. I just adore this guy. 40 years into his career now, sorry, I had to say that. 40 years into his career, half of them, I'm proud to say, at CNN. Wolf's commitment to journalism and to CNN are undiminished. He has been our rock of accuracy, fairness, balance, and let's not underestimate sheer endurance. Just watch him on election night and some other times. Also undiminished is his enthusiasm for explaining the complexity of issues and events to our viewers. And that's what we all see when we watch Wolf on CNN. Now, behind the scenes is his commitment to CNN and our mission of bringing news to people all over the world on every possible platform. He's a selfless team player, often encouraging and mentoring other journalists, producers, writers, and many staffers. He never talks about it. They do to me and to others. He just does it. He's a journalist and an anchor in every sense of the words, and he bridges the past and the present and the future of CNN. Just recently, Wolf came back from North Korea, did an amazing reporter's notebook. We ran it many times. I hope next week, Wolf will be off to Cairo and to Tunisia to report on the amazing events going on that part of the world. We are very proud of the way that he carries the torch, not only for CNN, but for the First Amendment. And we're very grateful that this foundation has made it possible for us to remind him of that tonight. So thank you very much for letting me give Wolf this award. But before we do that, before we bring Wolf up here, let's take a look at a few highlights of this really extraordinary career.
For 20 years now, we've been listening to the call of the wolf.
I'm Wolf Blitzer. I'm Wolf Blitzer. I'm Wolf Blitzer.
The real Wolf Blitzer used to be a newspaper man. When he came to CNN,
Senator DeConcini has said he will support the plan.
he turned over a new leaf, getting into TV as CNN's military affairs correspondent.
Yes, Pete Williams, let's listen.
Well, thank you very much, Wolf.
From the Pentagon to the White House.
The normally suave, unflappable Wolf Blitzer, suffering technology breakdown.
Wolf became a household name covering the first Gulf War.
There's probably nobody in the country who doesn't know who he is now. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Wolf Blitzer?
Here's Wolf on Johnny. In those pre-BlackBerry days, he described how he found out Saddam Hussein had invaded Kuwait when his beeper went off.
I had put it on the vibration part, not on the beeping part.
Right.
And I had never experienced that vibration along here. I thought I had gas or something. I didn't know.
Since then, Wolf has interviewed everyone who's anyone. He's faced some tough customers.
They said the president listened too much to the vice president. That was John McCain. So
for me to have to sit here and listen to more crap about socialized medicine.
And sometimes Wolf wanted to talk about one thing and the guest another. Lynn Cheney wanted to discuss her book.
we're going to talk about this excellent new book, Our 50 States. We'll talk about your book, then we'll get to the book.
Do you promise, Wolf, that we're going to talk about my book?
I do promise.
Could we talk about a children's book for a minute?
Let's talk a little bit about this is a beautifully done book.
Lead me in.
where no anchor has gone before.
You've never seen anything like this on television.
He was the first to welcome a hologram. Correspondent Jessica Yellen, reporting from Chicago,
We beamed you in
to
here.
CNN's election center in New York. Hologram even ended up on a Beastie Boys song. And Wolf lyrics to the music. Remember when he danced like Anchor, not afraid to weigh anchor or sit on a camel.
Oh my God. Hold on.
For 2 decades, he's been riding the bucking camel that is cable news.
Tonight on the Situation Room.
America with his own Situation Room.
And that unforgettable name,
That's a German name, isn't it? Wolf.
Wolfgang, but it's not Wolfgang, it's just Wolf.
Right, so just Wolf.
Yeah.
Raised by?
was his grandfather's name, and don't you forget it, although some do.
Well, first of all, let's... Thanks, Chris. Wolf. Thank goodness, I don't know who Chris is. His name's Wolf?
Hi guys.